Hi guys. Um, I was gonna make a video while I was eating dinner, but I just finished it. Um, I did my first ride today, and I had a bit of an empty stomach, which was not a good idea. I didn't have breakfast, and I had a small lunch, and then I did 30 k's, a 30k ride. So I was just so like hands down the hungriest I've ever felt. Um, so I just had two arancini balls, and they were black pepper and cheese flavored, which was the same flavor as the pasta I had last night. Um, and I, th- I can't tell which one I like better. The pasta last night had that really intense pepper flavor, but these were fresh. These were freshly cooked because I'm in a small little mountain village called Monte Libretti, which I thought initially meant Mount Liberty, but I looked it up and it means Mount booklets, like little books, which makes sense, I guess. Libretti sounds like library. Anyway, um, so that's the view. The sun's just going down at the moment. Um, so yeah, I had some pizza and I've got a Peroni. Um, the My bike. So I did buy a bike. And I'm sorry for dragging it out, but I will show it in another video because it's locked up at the moment in the B&B where I'm staying, but not in my room, in a separate garage, so I can't access it until tomorrow. Otherwise I'd have to go and get the host of the Airbnb. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, next video I promise I'll show the bike and tell the story of how I got it. But today the ride was overall, it was really uh, literally and figuratively had some ups and downs. I'll start with, there were three kind of events that happened. The first one I found in 10 minutes of my ride, I was on the autostrada, which is the highway, and not only is that the road I don't want to be on the most, it's also the only road in Italy where you can't legally ride a bike. So um, I don't know why maps told me to go there. I'm going to have to probably put on a setting to avoid the autostrada, which I thought would already be on because it's a bike map app. But anyway, so I just pushed it along the side. There was a gap just big enough for one person. So my bike with the side panniers like just fit. And there was a barrier there between the road and the path I was on, so it's all good. It was safe, but so that took about 20 minutes, and then I got onto the road I was looking forward to, which is just a small windy road with barely any cars, and then it changed between that and some gravel, like off-road paths. When I started the gravel path, I came up to a farm property, and there was a big fluffy white dog. I think it was a golden retriever maybe, or something like that. And it looked really cute, and then it saw me and it just charged at me, barking and, you know, teeth out, drooling from the mouth, all that, full on running at me. And then I had about 2 seconds to make up my mind what to do. So I put my bike in front of me as a shield and just yelled at it, screamed at it as most aggressive as I could. And it backed away, thankfully. And I had an adrenaline rush in the moment, but then shortly after I felt kind of bad for like screaming at this dog because it was so cute. But I mean, saved a trip to the hospital, I guess, a potential trip to the hospital. Uh, and then I pushed my bike up past that house, and there was another dog that looked the exact same, sleeping on the front porch. And I was trying to be quiet, not to wake it. And then it woke up, it put its head up, and then just went back to sleep, which was a relief. And I think I like that second dog more than the first. Then the third event that happened that's noteworthy was that I'd been going up this windy gravel path for like an hour and a half, and it was pretty much half the journey. from Rome, and where maps had told me to go straight, it was a private property do not enter sign. So I thought it was a driveway, and I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna have to backtrack an hour and a half. So I stood there for 15 minutes kind of thinking of what to do, and I ended up going for it, and just hoping that if the owners of the property were angry, I'm sure they'd understand. But yeah, there was no issues there. I rode past a house, and then there were a few more houses. So I think, I don't know, it must have just been a do not enter for this kind of neighborhood. I don't know, but in the end, it was all fine. Then the last thing that was noteworthy was the whole, or 80% of the trip. So the first 80% of the ride was fine. Like there were some inclines, but overall I wasn't too exhausted. And then the last 20% probably took up, or it seemed to take up most of my time, like most of the ride. It was such a steep incline because where I'm staying, which was the destination, is a like monte village. So I should have known that it was way up high, on the top of a mountain. So that paired with the fact that I hadn't eaten much, I was struggling. So I was pretty delirious by the time I got to the B&B, just so hungry and so exhausted. But yeah, I just had dinner, and I feel a lot better. Now I can relax, and tomorrow I expect to wake up pretty sore. So I'll either have a rest day tomorrow, because I really like this village, so I might stay another night, or just go to the next village and just do an hour ride or something. But whatever I decide to do, either way, I will post a video tomorrow about the bike I got. So stay tuned for that. See you guys.